Welcome to another PC Sports Cards PSA submission reveal. For those of you out there who don't know who we are the biggest group submitter to PSA, sending in about 12,000 cards per week. We're a very large consignment eBay seller as well. Today we have a 31 card crossover order. Just so you guys know, I do make money on every submission I send in, right? That's why one of the reasons I do it. One of the main reasons I do these videos is to educate guys and educate people getting into the hobby on what they should and shouldn't be doing. So think of this as a very educational video. It's a question we get asked a lot. Should I send cards in for crossover? Is it worth it? And I think this video is going to really open some eyes. Again, 31 cards. 30 of them have mid-grade requirements. I want you folks to remember that as we go. So, clear cut, Cal Maker did not cross over. Next up, we have a Panini Select Zion Williamson. Again, no subgrades on this one. This one did not cross over. 0 for 2 so far. First one that actually did cross over, we have a LeBron James Mosaic Pink Camo. Just so you know, I will hold up the little flip from BGS. It was a 9.5. No subgrades on this one. This is the first one that crossed over out of our order. So congratulations on getting it to cross over. Interesting that it was a no subgrade order. Next up, a Giannis Hollow BGS 9.5. Again, no crossover. So we are now 1 for 4. Remember, folks, crossovers you could be sending in from any brand, any holder. If you do send in an RCR card, it does have to go in crossover. So this is a crossover is when you send cards in from one company to get graded by PSA. I would always recommend sending a mid-grade on these because when you don't set a mid-grade, they're just going to cross it over no matter what. So next one, notice True Gem Donovan Mitchell. So we have a True Gem Donovan Mitchell, and I'll just pop up the next one that did actually cross over. It is another Donovan Mitchell. It's going on a little journey down there. This one is a True Gem with a 10. Was a True Gem with a 10 corners, right? So, you know, not bad getting one of them to cross over. Let's do a little look at the value of those cards. So we have a 2017 Prism Donovan Mitchell BGS 9.5. So I understand the allure of crossing cards over. Right, the allure is there, right? When you get a BGS 9.5 Donovan Mitchell, you're looking at $250, right? Wow, these are up so much. $250 on that. The 250 best offer, so it's probably in that 250 range. And then you go to a PSA 10, and we're looking at 385, 392, 405, 370, 429. So we're looking at plus $150. Now it's not expensive to cross them over. We do a declared value of $4.99. It's $20 or $25 a card, and they can cross over. But if you're not getting success, if your success rate is so low, is it actually worth sending them in? So that's our second one that crosses over, and right after that we have our third one that crosses over. We have an Optic Jason Tatum. It's a nice jump on value for that one as well. Tatum, again, True Gem. So we're at 3 crossed over out of 3 out of 8 so far. So that we're looking at 38% right now. Cody Bellinger, True Gem. Nope. Again, so if you guys, I didn't say this before, if you guys like what you're seeing and want to see more of this stuff, please remember to subscribe. Remember to hit the little bell so you get alerts. Should have said that earlier. True Gem LeBron did not cross over. We got a big one here. We got a big one here. We got a big one here. So this Giannis crossed over again. Centering 10. Rest of the subs 9.5. This is our 4th crossover. Let's go back. Oops, sorry. Let's go back over to eBay. Let's look up Giannis Prisms. We all know that Giannis Prisms have exploded in the last year. Prism, Giannis, BGS 9.5. So, Giannis Prism, BGS 9.5, about $2,000, $2,200, right? PSA 10, $4,200, plus $2,000 for crossing it over. Now, he got upcharged on this also, but still, plus $2,000. Big win. but we're looking at such a low percentage. Is it worth it? Right, that's our third one out of about 10, so 30%. We're Hall of Famer right now. True Gem did not cross over. BCCG, just so you folks know, this had a min grade requirement of a 9. Didn't cross over to a 9. Didn't cross over to a 9. 9 to 9 crossover. Look at the subgrades there. 9.5, 9, 9, 9.5. Min grade 9 on this. Didn't cross over. Didn't cross over on the silver. So this was a BCCG 10. It came back as a PSA 8. This person didn't have a crossover requirement on this card. So I'm not going to count this in the count of cards. So that's why I said we have 30 cards that we're talking about here. So far we've had 4 crossovers, I think. So, I mean, if you see anything here, you see that there's not many more coming in. Crossovers are very rare. Now, you're going to ask, why are crossovers so rare? Well, think about the BGS slab. You're looking at the BGS slab here. You have scratches going down it. That's just how they are. It's plastic. And then on the inside, you have the Mylar. So they have to be 100% sure that that card is going to be a PSA 10. So if they're not 100% sure, it's not crossing over, right? You may have better success taking the chance and cracking it out. Now, there's a lot of chances with cracking cards. You know, you could damage them. You could... All right, and we have our last... this is our last successful crossover. Last successful crossover. Again, True Gem. So nothing that was less than a True Gem crossed. So you could crack it and send stuff in. That's one way to do it. You're taking the risk, though. You're taking the risk that it does not come back as a PSA 10, and then you have a raw card that was a BGS 9.5. So you have to take the chance. You have to decide. We do not recommend sending cards in for crossovers. Whenever anybody asks us, we say don't do it. 5 of 30, guys. 5 of 30. So I don't think it's always worth it. You know, you're taking the cards out of your hand. So if a guy like Harrow gets hot in the playoffs, you can't sell it, right? Taking your card out of your hands for a couple months, and the odds are low. 5 of 30 is what we see. That's 1 of every 6. 16.66%. Crossovers are not a great strategy when you're getting these cards. Now, you know, you hit a home run every once in a while, like the Giannis, make $2,000. It's worth it, right? To me, it's just not worth the time and the effort to do it. I would recommend, unless you're very, very sure you have really, really strong subgrades, don't spend the time, don't spend the money on crossovers. That's our recommendation most of the time. So appreciate you watching this. Again, we have a lot of content coming out, so remember to subscribe to what you see if you like what you're seeing. We have a lot of stuff coming out. As we always say, every day that we have a submission come back, we're going to put a reveal. This was a reveal, sort of, so we're still going to do another one later today. We had 9 subs come back yesterday, 7 more subs pop, so that'll start coming back Friday and into next week. So it looks like we're gonna have these reveals every day. So thanks a lot again, guys, and look forward to talking to you soon.